Hello everyone, myself Dr. Sonam Gupta, working as a professor in Akgec Engineering College in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. So today I am going to discuss a complex topic, XML, which is a very important topic in web technology. So what is the thing that is most important in XML? XML basically it stands for Extensible Markup Language. We will discover about what are the various insights in XML and how each and everything the data is going to be transferred over the web. So first let's see what is XML. As we can see, XML it stands for Extensible Markup Language. Okay, so as we all know that markup language for the data transfer and it's an extensible version for it. It is used to provide the information about the document. To get the information about the document, what type of document it is, what are the contents that it is containing within it, we need XML for that. Another thing is that it also it is added to the document to provide the extra information. Like for example, if I talk about a catalog, okay, so the catalog it consists of various things like the book number, ISN number, ISBN number, all those things. These are the extra information which is the catalog is carrying. So XML is required for that. Along with this, there are tags in it which tells the browser how to display the data. Like if I now talk about HTML, what is HTML? HTML tags tell about that how the data is going to be displayed, whereas XML tells about the data, it describes the data. So XML tags they give reader some idea of the data means, what are the content that the data is covering within it. For that XML is used. What XML is not? First one, XML it is not a replacement for HTML, but HTML can be generated from the XML. This is very simple thing. We cannot replace HTML and XML. It is not a replacement, but HTML file it can be generated from the XML. Second one, the presentation format. So XML can be converted into a presentation format as well. Like in XML, I can integrate the CSS file, and from that CSS file I can easily convert the data into the presentation format. Next, it is a programming language and it can be used with almost any language. So if I use Java, JavaScript, servlets, JSP, anything whichever I am using, I can easily integrate my XML to it. Next one, it is a network transfer protocol. So XML it may be transferred over a network, but it is not a network transfer protocol. I cannot use it as a protocol since it is not a protocol. It is just how to describe the data, but it is used over the network. So to transfer the data, XML can be used for it. Next one, it is not a database, but XML file it can be stored in a database. XML it is not a database. We do not have a database management system. It is not connected to it, but all the XML files they can be stored in the database. Next one, then what it is? So XML it is a meta markup language for text documents or the textual data. So it is the, we can say markup language, but what type of markup language it is? It is a meta markup language for the text documents or the textual data. Next one, XML allows to define the languages, applications to represent the text documents or the textual data. So it can be used to define the languages so that the data can be displayed, the text can be displayed, anything which is related to it, it can be displayed without any hassle. Let's see the XML by the help of an example. So what is that in XML? XML we create our own tags. So like in this example, I am creating my tag article. So this is a tag article. In XML, each tag, if it is open, it needs to be closed. That means in XML, it is a pair tagging. So article, it is open, so here it is closed. Within article, I have defined a sub tag, which is the author. In this sub author part, what will happen? Author name is there and the author tag is closed. Similarly, after that, title tag is opened. After title tag, title is written and the title tag is closed. So this is just a simple example of XML. I had created only one tag article. Article it consists of two sub tags. First one it is the author and the second one it is the title. Now As we can see, this is just a simple example, and in this simple example we can easily understand what is going to happen. Simple it is, article is there, and article consists of two things, author and the title. So it is very easy to understand for the human users as well. It is very expressive because we have the semantics along with the data. Semantics means meaning of the data. Okay, so with the help of the meaning, the user can easily understand what is the data, how the data is going to be implemented, and all those things. It is well structured, easy to read and write from the programs. Okay, so the well structured format is that from the programs also we can easily read and write all those things. But what is the problem with XML? The problem is that in XML we have to make the data to be carried from one network to the another network. So what are the possible advantages of XML? First advantage, it is truly portable data. Data is very portable. Data can easily be transferred from one place to the another place. Second one, it is easily readable by the human users, like I had shown in the previous slide as well. Human readers can easily understand this data. It is very expressive since semantics are with the data. In any case, in any language, wherever the semantics are with the data can easily be transferred, or it can be carried, or it can carry the data from one place to the another place. Next one, very flexible and customized. There is no finite tag set for it. There we can define infinite number of tags. There is no format, no numbering count over there that okay, only 10 tags I can define or 5 tags I can define. I can define infinite number of tags. How much tags are required? What is the property? Based on this, the tags can be defined. Next one, it is easy to use from the programs since libraries are available, and by the help of those integration of the libraries, the data can be transferred. Next one, it is easy to convert into representations, like in another languages also it is very easy to be defined. Next, many additional standards and tools are available in XML so that the data can be easily flexible and transmitted. Last one, it is widely used and supported all over the web. Now these are the encodes relationships. What is there? Like we are having a student course grade chip. We are having 3 columns for it, like SID, CID and the grades. What are the grades in it? For that, suppose the student ID is 1, CID is given over here, the grade is also given. Similarly, we are having 2 entries for this particular thing. So what can be the XML thing? Student course grade. This will be the main tag, and this main tag will be closed over here. In the next one, we are having a tuple, that is a row. In the row, first one it is SID. What is the value of SID? It is 1. It will come over here. Then the SID tag will be closed. Next one, it is CID, and the value for the CID is 570103. It will come over here, and the CID tag will be closed. Next one, this expression tag is there. Grade it is B, and this B will come over here and tag is closed, and tuple tag is also closed. That means one row is completed. Similarly, if I go over second row, what will happen? Student course grade, tuple SID 1, CID this, and 23 CID grade this. So we can have multiple values over the same XML value. Let's see, this is an example of the HTML document. As we all know, the HTML document, what is example? Like it will have a HTML tag, head tag, body tag and all those things. Similarly, we are having a HTML tag. In this tag, we are having a head tag. In title, we are having the example. So on the top of the web browser title bar, it will go, example will be visible over there. In the body tag, we are having 2 heading tags, H1 and H2. Similarly, in H1, what will be displayed? This is an example of a page. In H2, some information is there. Then the body tag is closed and the HTML tag is also closed. So this is a simple HTML document. Now, if I write the XML document into a simple one, what will be the thing? Article tag is there. Article tag, it is the main tag. After that, author tag, title tag, text tag is there, abstract, section tag is there, section, then text and article. So if I write the flow or I can say the nesting of these tags, how it will go? First there is article tag, which is the main tag over here. After article tag comes the author tag. After author tag In the article itself, it is coming title tag, then it is coming text tag. In the text tag, we are having further subtags like abstract, and section, and finally the section is closed and the text is closed. So this is the final outline of this XML document. So what we can see over here, in a main tag we can have subtags, in subtags also we can have subtags. So this is the full scenario of this XML document. Now next comes, if both are having the tags, so what is the difference between HTML and XML? Okay, so first and the foremost difference is that the HTML tags, they have fixed meaning and browser knows what it is. Each and every tag, like if I write body tag, so the browser knows that everything which is under the body tag, that needs to be displayed over the web page. So this is fixed meaning which every browser knows. But like in the previous example, if I write the article tag, now the browser does not know what to do with this article tag. So for all the tags, the information about in HTML, for all the tags the information is clear, but in XML the information is not clear since the tags are not predefined. Second one, XML, they are different for different application and user know what they mean. Only the user who is creating that XML file, he or she only knows what is the meaning of that. HTML tags, they are used for the display of the data, whereas XML is used to describe the documents and the data. This is the major difference between HTML and XML. HTML, it is used to display the data, whereas XML, it is used to describe the data. Now let's see XML documents, what these XML documents will contain. XML documents will contain elements, attributes, plus some other more details which can be seen. Like see in this example, we are having a simple XML document again. This author, title, tag, abstract, section, text, article, what is this? These are the elements in it. So this is the elements, these are the simple tags. What are the attributes? Attributes are the values which are used to give or to simplify the property of the elements. To enhance the property of the elements, attributes are used. In this, like if I say over here, section, it is a element. Number. Now what is a number? Number is defining the property of the section. So section is an element and number over here, it will become the attribute. And what is this one? This one will be the value. These are the further refinements in a XML file. Okay, so these are the freely definable tags which are there, and the element index, like over here index, it is the element, it will provide the data. This is the starting tag as we have discussed, this is the ending tag. We have to remember one thing, that in XML, if any tag is opened, that needs to be closed. No tag in XML, it will be opened only, since in XML we do not have the concept of the single tag, or we can say the concept of the unpaired tag. In XML, each and every tag needs to be closed, so every tag has a paired tag. So like we have seen, text, if it is opened over here, it is closed over here as well. So this is the content of the element of the sub-elements of the text. Text, this is the main element as we have discussed. In this text, it is a subtag, and in this tag text we are having further subtags like abstract. So in this one, what will happen? Text, abstract and section. So text, it is the main element for abstract and section. Abstract and section, it is the sub element for the text. Similarly, if I talk about this author, or I can say this article, what is article? Article, it is the main element, whereas all the tags which is containing in the article, these are the sub elements. Like this number, this is the attribute with the name and the value. anything and everything which is defined after element, it will be the attribute. One element can have more than one attributes as well. Like if I want to write a number is equal to 1, title is equal to introduction, like over here. So what we have done, number is equal to 1. So this number, it is first attribute for this element, section. Now second attribute, it is title. This title, it is also the attribute for this section element. If I want to write more attributes, then what will happen? After section, number is equal to 1, title is equal to introduction. Suppose ISBN number. So what I can write over here, instead of closing the tag over here, just write ISBN is equal to the number which will be there, and this tag will be closed. So this is very loud and clear that all the attributes that are needs to be defined, they can be incorporated in a single element. I do not have to write the name of the element again and again. We can define infinite number of attributes in a single element as well. Like there is no limitation for the number of elements. Similarly, there is no limitation for the number of attributes in the data. These are the XML documents, like we are having elements, they have a name, elements, they can be nested as well, they can be empty as well. Like if I just write A and then close this A, what is this? This is the empty element. So we can have empty element. Next thing, we are having the character data and the past character data. So what is the difference between character data and the past character data? Like if we are having the entity references, if I want that the meaning should be contained, then I will write for that PC data, that is past character data. And if I want that the entity references should not have any meaning, it will be read as it is, then we will write simple C data, which is the character data. Now this is elements versus attributes. So elements can have the attributes, they have a name, like number is equal to 1. So there is only one attribute with a given element, it can be there. Along with this, they have a simple structure, they are simply strings, they are contained into the content, but attributes are contained into the element, but elements are not contained into the attributes. So this is defined as XML documents are more or less like the ordered trees are there. This is the root, then these are the subchild, or I can say the leaf, and finally these are the bottom leaves of the any tree. Now entity references like ampersand LT, ampersand, so ampersand LT will be treated as less than sign, greater than sign, all these things will be treated in the main context. Ampersand GT for the greater than sign, if I want to write quote, then ampersand quote, if I want to write apos, then ampersand apos. So these are the more XML syntaxes that can be used. So what we have read till now, we have read about how to write the XML, that is XML version is equal to 1.0, and they may not have a DTD or the schema, so I can just write exclamation doc type, which is the catalog. Okay, and if I want to further investigate over here, then catalog, it is the element version, this is the attribute of the element catalog, and 1.0, it is the value of the attribute version. Similarly, they can have, I can merge the start tag and the end tag as well. If I write over here this slash, this means this catalog is closed over here. I do not have to write explicitly that okay slash catalog to mark the end of the element, but I can also just write over here slash, so it will not ask me again the ending tag. Encoding is also over there, like Unicodes are there to encode the characters, and they come in many flavors, like we are having UTF-8. UTF-8, what is UTF-8? It is a variable length code, and the characters are encoding into 1 byte, 2 byte or 4 bytes. The first 128 characters, they are in Unicode, they are in ASCII, and it is between 128 and 255 codes which are there, and 2 bytes they are used for some characters which are not listed over there. 4 bytes if you are using, they can handle the ideographics which are left. For the non-Western languages also, we can have another versions of Unicode. So what is a well-formed XML document? Well-formed XML document, first one, every start tag must have a ending tag. The tags must not overlap with each other. Every XML document, it must have a single root element. The attributes must be quoted. It must not have two attributes with the same name. The processing instructions and the comments should not appear inside the tag. And the last one, that the signs, they may appear inside the character data. So only well-formed documents, it can be parsed by the XML parsers. If the document is not well-formed, if we have not followed all these procedures, all these things, so what will happen? The browser, it will not read the data. It will just simply read the data as a text. But the major use of XML, which is used to describe the data, it will not be possible if I write the data without following all these rules and regulations. So this is important part to write the XML. Thank you.